The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And yes, I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling today? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Already hitting that like button. I do appreciate that. Of course, with the algorithm, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. It doesn't matter because if you clicked on the video, I got the AdSense. So a win is a win, baby. A win is a win. But I'm happy for y'all, for those of you who are sticking around. But if you guys don't know, hashtag TTRD, that stands for Talk the Real Deal with AT2. Let me say what's up to my AT-tubers in the chat. What's up, V? Thank you for being here. Yeah, we back, baby. I was on the backup channel. If you guys didn't check out the backup channel, make sure you guys check it out. What's up, New York Chicken Wing? How you doing? We're gonna talk about it. At first, I was gonna save the whole Rickey Smiley stuff for the end, but we're gonna talk about it because I don't think Katt Williams tried to say anything about Rickey Smiley's son, but it doesn't sit right either. And we're going to get into it. What's up, Coach? How you doing? Thank you for being here. What's up, Marie? Oh, shout out to everybody in New Orleans. Appreciate y'all. What's up, Mary D? Thank you, Mary, for being here. What's up, Super K? Thank you. Shout out to my cuz. What's up, Jackie? Thank you for being here. Sexy 60. Thank you. Nelly. We got Nelly up in the building. We got Erica. Winnie. I love seeing the green and seeing all of my members and everything like that. I appreciate y'all. Y'all help keep the bills paid. What's up, Demetria? How you doing? What's up? Oh, what's up, Heart Inspiration? Oh, he said it. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's why I'm all like, I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start out with it first. What's up, Jessica? How you doing? I thought you were still mad at me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start out with it. So for those of you who don't know, Katt Williams had this explosive interview. I don't even think it was an interview. It was just Katt Williams just dragging the whole industry. Basically, this was his expose on the gatekeepers of Hollywood. I don't even think necessarily it was about exposing Hollywood. It was the gatekeepers basically saying, like, you can't be a part of this unless you do X, Y, and Z. To me, he was more exposing the people for trying to keep like this good old boys club, you know, as far as like, hey, we're the popular people and y'all the others. I think Katt Williams has felt very otherwise, you know, in regards to the industry and stuff like that. But it's mostly, if you realize, he wasn't all like, oh, yeah, these producers maybe. Well, he did say Harvey Weinstein tried to suck his D. He did say that. He did. But other than that, it was mostly about the people who tried to either they accepted roles as far as like Kevin Hart, or they would try to basically block him out because of jealousy and stuff like that. It was very deep, y'all. It was very deep, the stuff that he was saying. Now, do I believe everything that he was saying? No, I would be dumb if I said, oh, I would believe everything. Like the whole child genius thing, like what was it? Something about like he graduated when he was 6 years old or something. Like it was something to that effect. I forgot exactly. It was right in the beginning of the video, but it was something about him being a genius at 6 years old. He could read and all this other stuff. And I'm not denying that, but I was just kind of like, okay, like I ain't never heard. I was like, all right, you know. He also talks about his life as far as his family. There are Jehovah Witnesses. And at 13, he basically went to a truck stop and asked, he either wanted to go to Florida or he wanted to go to California. And they all said they were going to Florida. He basically hitchhiked and 6,000 books read. That's what it was. He basically hitchhiked to Florida, and then he finally made his way to California. Now, what I didn't know is that Katt Williams actually lived in Oakland, and as you guys know, Oakland is the birthplace of AT2. Shut up, don't judge me, but it's the birthplace of AT2. That's what Oakland is also known for as well as MC Hammer, Too Short, all that good stuff, right? Raiders, Oakland, well, it used to be the Raiders, Oakland A's, yeah, that's what we known for, in the birthplace of AT2. Also, Linnell, she is from Arkansas, but she was basically bred and buttered in Oakland. Tupac, how he was born on the East Coast, but he moved to Oakland, and that's where he started rapping. So a lot of greats come from Oakland. Anyway, moving on. So I'm going to go through the different people that he talked about and stuff like that. I was going to put up pictures and stuff like that, but it was so many people that he talked about. It's no space in my thing for pictures as many people as he was talking about. So we just kind of go through one by one. But I wanted to start out with the Rickey Smiley stuff because I feel like that's like the most important and that's the most serious what was going on with Rickey Smiley, because he said something to the effect of like believing in, or people believe in rituals because you're out here lying and you just had a son pass away. But the way he said it, I don't think he was trying to say he sacrificed his son, but it kind of sounded like it, because people were wondering like why Rickey Smiley crying. But he just lost his son last year. For those of you who don't know, his son, I believe it was an overdose. I don't know what it was, but it was an overdose. And so his son, passed away just last year. And on top of that, you guys can't forget, Rickey Smiley's daughter was shot 3 times back in 2020. Do you guys remember that? Like, so that was 2020. And then just last year he lost his, man, I can't imagine that. So I'm gonna play what Katt Williams said, and then I'm gonna play a little bit of what Rickey Smiley was saying. You guys ready? Let's go ahead and pull it up on the screen here. He was alluding to it. Hard as it was like he was alluding to it. Okay.
Story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home. He wasn't even at the premiere. You telling this man, you stole that. Oh, so he could get his name in the same sentence with a great one. It is everybody. It should have been my role. Everybody on the scene. Why do you think no cast member has ever said anything?
He couldn't have played that role like you. I thought he
Sir, no one. Why no? He was with KD. He beat up Terry Crews. Why nobody know this story? You talking about in Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he... What? So Rickey Smiley knows this. And I don't know why he would lose a child and come on the air and start lying. That's why people believe in rituals right there. Is because, well, why would he lie? I don't know why liars lie. But I can tell you this. We auditioned in Los Angeles. He told you the story about when the movie came out. Where did he say he watched it? At home. He wasn't even at the premiere. You telling this man, you stole that. Oh, so he could get his name in the same sentence with a great one. It is sad. He was just that bitter when we were shooting it. He told everybody, it should have been my role. Everybody on the scene. Why do you think no cast member has ever said anything?
He couldn't have played that role like you. I thought
Sir, no one. Why no? He was with KD. He beat up Terry Crews. Why nobody know this story? You talking about Hollywood, they switched off roles. You take this and he... What? So Rickey Smiley knows this. And I don't know why he would lose a child and come on the air and start lying. That's why people believe in rituals right there. It's because, well, why would he lie? I don't know why lie.
All right. So it's kind of like one of those things, you guys, where you shouldn't mention anybody's child, especially if they passed away. Even if you didn't mean it a certain way or mean it in that context, like it is not a good thing. I honestly didn't take it that way at first. And then when Rickey Smiley had his whole breakdown and was crying, I was all like, whoa, like, why is he crying? Because originally he had said, like, you know, his family, his kids were hurt by the things that Katt Williams was saying. And I was all like, why are you hurt? You're a comedian. Why don't you go back with jokes? Like, I didn't understand it. But first, well, let me say this. I don't believe that Rickey Smiley sacrificed his son. I don't believe that. You know, I know we love to expose Hollywood and say they do this and that. I don't believe he sacrificed his son, especially for a radio show. Now, if Rickey Smiley was doing some kind of, you know, he had some kind of TV specials and he was like really out there and stuff like that, I can see why people would make that connection. But for me personally, I wouldn't say that Rickey Smiley sacrificed his son, or the timeline wouldn't make any kind of sense at all. No. And I think Rickey Smiley had a pretty safe career. I wouldn't say it was too outlandish or anything like that, or it was, you know, not great. I think he had the career that he had. I don't think, yeah, that one didn't sit too well when I thought about it. And I was like, oh, damn, he said that, like sacrificed him. The whole sacrifice, yeah, it's a bit of a reach. See, when I originally heard it, I thought he was saying, you just lost a son. Why would you get out here and lie? That's the way I took it when I originally heard it. I took it as him saying, like, why would you lie? Let me take this down real quick. Why would you lie like that? And you just lost a son? Because that would probably be something I would say, like, yo, I probably wouldn't have said it like that, but I'll be like, yo, you got bigger fish to fry with your family and stuff like that. Why are you doing an interview about me? I probably would have said something like that. But when he said, you just lost a son and you talking about me, that's why these people believe in rituals. He didn't say you sacrifice, but that's what he alluded to, right? I don't see any other way. And again, I think the majority of us got the whole wearing dresses thing. Like, that's what the big hoopla was about the whole, you know, black men in particular wearing dresses in Hollywood and stuff like that. That's what were the headlines, and that's what we kind of synced into. We didn't even think about the whole sacrifice part. Put a 1 in the chat if the first time you heard about it, this is the first time you really heard about the sacrifice part. Put a 1 in the chat. Or you heard it the first time you heard the first time you listened to the video. Or put it 2, I mean. 1, Robin, 1. Yeah. Yeah, I did not hear it, or I didn't take it like that the first time. Like, until when I was all like, why is Rickey Smiley crying? Like, I was all like, wait, something is wrong. Like, it just didn't make any sense at all. What's up, Maria? What's up, Ariel? Okay, Ariel, you did hear it. Okay, V heard it the first time. Coach heard it the first time. Sharon heard it the first. Nelly. Oh, okay. Oh, ooh. Then let me ask this direct question: was Katt Williams alluding to Rickey Smiley sacrificing his son? Yes or no? Be blunt. Yes or no? Was he alluding to Rickey Smiley sacrificing his son? All right, let's see what you guys said. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Yes, yes, yes. No. Yeah, I think he was reaching though. I'm sorry. Yes, 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 yes. 2, that would be no, yes, no, no, yes. Ooh, this one really got a mixed reaction to it. Okay, this one wasn't so cut and dry. Initially, I didn't think he was. I thought he was just saying, like, yeah, see, people be out here lying on you, trying to take you down, and they a part. I thought he was alluding to him being a part of the whole Illuminati thing. That's what I took it at first. But now, after seeing how everything played out, I'm all like, yeah, I think he was saying, like, you sacrificed your son. I hate to put it like that, but that's the way it was coming off. Through Tom Joyner. When Tom Joyner retired, he gave his show time slot to his frat brother Rickey Smiley. Steve would have gotten it, but he had gotten the Family Feud. Yes, that is true. Thank you, Tammy, for that information. All right, so this is a little bit of Rickey Smiley's response to everything. And this was 2 days ago, and he seemed like he wasn't mad.
Still one of my best friends who also helped start my career, and he's the owner of the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Atlanta. We got him on the phone. Just
okay. That was his agent or whatever. I'm gonna kind of skip this part because that part.
Best or whatever. It ain't nothing but love over here just because we don't agree. Arnez J and I had beef for about 20 years, and I end up sitting next to him on a plane. And when I saw him, I couldn't do nothing but grab him and hug him. And we text each other all day on Christmas Day. It feels like we trying to make up for lost time. Two talented people that actually love each other. And Special K. Katt Williams got some comedy dates coming up. It's going to be in Birmingham. Katt Williams is coming.
Okay, he was being shady with that one. He said Special K. Katt Williams. I didn't catch that the first time. Special K. Katt Williams.
I want y'all to go out and support him. I want y'all to pack those damn theaters and show nothing but unconditional love to him and to any comic that come into our space. You know, Birmingham, Huntsville, that's like my area or whatever, where I grew up or whatever. K, you got the dates?
Yeah, you got January 12th, Cedar Park, Texas. The 14th, Estero, Florida. The 19th, Huntsville, Alabama. The 26th of January, Tupelo, Mississippi. Y'all go ahead and get on Ticketmaster. Get them tickets.
Yeah, make sure y'all go out and see Katt Williams and go out and support him, man. It's all love over here because it's enough money out here for everybody. So what we're addressing for everybody that's tuning in, we're just addressing the whole Katt Williams situation. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man, because here's the thing: what we all need to understand. Here's what we all need to understand. You know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going. And you don't know who you're going to need. And I promise to God, if there's anything that he or anybody in his family, on his staff ever need, we'll be there. You know, because I stick up for comics, and we all are not perfect, and we all don't get along all the time. Or whatever. We all have issues, but at the same time, we are all in the same game. I don't agree with all the cues all the time. I go to the conclave and go through different stuff with the bros or whatever. But at the end of the day, Omega Psi Phi, this friendship is essential to the soul. But thank y'all so much for this opportunity to explain this. And
Rick, let me say something real fast, because back to the Bernice Jenkins situation, because at one point in time you was close to retiring that character. Yeah. And that showed, that's comedy genius to me. That shows your versatility as an entertainer. And I'm glad.
So the Bernice, that's the grandma, the church lady that Rickey Smiley plays, and that's what Katt Williams, he said, I said, if Rickey Smiley's going to be in another movie with me, he got to wear a dress. Now, I don't think you can put that in your contract. Like, if I ever work with Rickey Smiley again, he got to wear a dress. That part, like, that's why I said, like, there's some things I believe Katt Williams is saying, and then there's other things I think he was just being funny. But I do believe when he said Rickey Smiley probably felt like, why is this guy getting all this attention? Why is he working? I'm the star, because that was Katt Williams' first movie. The whole, when he was playing Money Mike in Friday After Next, that was his first movie. So I believe that there could have been some kind of resentment and stuff like that. Again, we don't know, but I could see there being some kind of resentment, but I can't say that, it was First Sunday, but it was a church movie, and they probably wanted him to play that part. But I don't know if Katt Williams had enough power to be like, if I ever work with him again, he got to wear a dress. Because he also said Tyler Perry and Rickey Smiley are at their best when they play women. They cannot play a man. But I agree with the Tyler Perry though. Have you ever seen Tyler Perry? There's one movie that was like nominated for some awards that was on Netflix. I think it's like Look Up at the Sky or Look Up or something like that. And he was playing like a role. He was playing a man. But whenever Tyler Perry play a man, don't it just seem awkward? And don't let it have like some kind of love scene or so. Oh Lord, like it's just awkward. It's awkward when he plays plays a man or something. Like I'm just so hello and all that. That's where Tyler Perry is best suited playing a woman. I don't think he should ever play a man or be behind the scenes. You need to play a woman. Like I agree with what Katt Williams was saying. It just didn't. Yeah, Alex Cross. Like it didn't come off natural. Like it was supposed to be an action-packed movie. It was just weird. Like it looked like Medea running and hopping and skipping and shooting. It looked like it was a Medea action-packed movie. I ain't trying to be funny, but it is what it is, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this a little bit.
God bless his family. I hope that he is safe. I hope that he is healthy. I love him. I love everybody, and I always have. All right, y'all. The time right now is for the top of the hour. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Okay. Oh, no music.
We don't. That's not how I get down. God is good, and there are times where you want to lash out and clap back a certain kind of way. I'm a comic. I'm funny as hell. I got jokes, but I want to make sure that I just handle certain things a certain way.
Hey Rick.
Yeah.
You're good to the top. We'll do Chelsea at the top of the hour.
Okay, thank you.
You're good to the top.
Appreciate it.
Oh, I think I skipped ahead too far.
And that's it. That's it. That's the only way. It ain't no other way. It ain't no other way to handle something like that, man. Man, you know, sometimes, man, when people throw stones, my grandmother taught me. My grandmama said, when they throw stones, you throw bread. You know, and having people to go out to his shows, having Birmingham and Huntsville show up to support him, is the way you do it. Yeah, we get mad and we want to say certain things and we want to do certain things or whatever, but sometimes you got to use discretion and do the right thing. You understand what I'm saying? You got to do the right thing, and then everything that you do, you have to do it with love. You have to do it with love.
Okay. All right. So, you know, he basically didn't want to go back at him with, you know, jokes and stuff. And he said he could do that, but he wanted to show more love. And for me, it's funny how like these comedians don't want it. I'm not going to include Rickey Smiley because I actually, this is serious. I feel bad for him. But the rest of them, like they should be able to come back with jokes. I know Tiffany Haddish, and we'll play her video. She tried, she failed. Also, Kevin Hart tried to make some jokes and it didn't land either. And it honestly, Katt Williams, not really, like I said, I don't think he was exposing the industry. He was exposing that a lot of your favorites are not funny, like Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer. They're not funny. Like they don't have the talent. Like Katt Williams naturally can be funny on the spot. Like those people. And I like Cedric the Entertainer. I will say that. I like him on TV. Not too much of his stand-up, but I like him on TV. But they're not quick with it, you know? Like, these are people that probably need, like, help writers and stuff like that. You know how it is. What's up, Alicia? Thank you for being here. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and play the Katt Williams video. This was him crying. Because again, like I said, I didn't understand why Katt Williams was sad until I listened to that clip again. So let me go ahead and pull it up here. And now a lot of people were all like, oh, so you recorded the camera as you were crying? Like, I don't understand this, blah, blah, blah. But as I understand, the live was longer than just that. He just happened to break down at that point, and that's the clip that everybody took and ran with it. You know what I mean? And he honestly looks sad right here. He looks like he's ready to cry while he's making coffee.
Hey man, can I get you anything? Can I get you water or something, man?
Oh, okay.
You doing okay? All right.
Yeah.
Can I give you a minute?
Thank you. Thank you.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah. I appreciate you.
Of course, of course.
All right, that's enough. Okay, that's it with that. Okay, I don't want to play too much of that. Okay. Oh, I don't know who the who the hell is this right here?
Said I wouldn't make it. Said I wouldn't be here today. I said I wouldn't amount to anything.
Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, let me just, that was random. Anyway, yeah, so now that I understand that, yeah, when you please close it. When you making jokes about people, kids and stuff like that, and or their children, that's not a good. Yeah, that's not a good spot to be in. And I think Katt shouldn't have said that whole ritual joke. Again, I believe that it was just a joke. However, that just wasn't. Nah, that ain't nice. That's taking it way too far. And like I said, y'all right to feel whatever way you want to, but for me, I don't think he sacrificed his son. Like that was extreme. Like, nah. I can't rock with that one. You know, but Rickey Smiley also, and I didn't play in that clip because I didn't play the whole thing. He does say that he's in Florida right now and he's actually trying to get therapy. He admitted that life is really hard for him right now, and he's just not in the bright space mentally. Like he's literally effed up. And what I always find is that most of the people that like to entertain, and especially comedians who like to make people laugh, they are hurting the most. Perfect example of that would be Robin Williams. Robin Williams, you know, he was one of the funniest people, Mrs. Doubtfire, Genie from Aladdin, like so many different other movies that you guys can think of. That man was literally hurting inside. Even though he was funny as hell, he was hurting inside. And this kind of I don't want to say it reminds me of that, but it lets me know that some of the most funniest people, they got a lot of hurt. So I hope, if anything, I don't think Katt Williams need to reach out to all the people he was talking about. No, I'm not saying that. But I think just to clear the air about the son part, I think that's at minimum what Katt Williams should do. Would you guys agree with that? Do you guys think Katt Williams should at least reach out to Rickey Smiley and clear the air on that part, or just leave it as is? Let me know in the chat. All right, so I want to go ahead and play Ice Cube response. So the whole controversy was Rickey Smiley saying that Rickey Smiley had the role of Money Mike at first, and then they switched him to the Santa Claus, and they gave it to Katt Williams. Katt Williams saying like, "You ain't never had my role. I wrote my part for that movie. So what the hell are you talking about?" So that was a whole controversy. So Ice Cube actually clarifies that what they had was everybody basically try out for all the parts. And so Rickey Smiley did try out for Money Mike. However, he didn't get that part. So Ice Cube went ahead and clarified. He owes clarification. Yes, I agree. Mark from Mark and Mindy. Mark from Mark and Mindy. Who's that? I don't know.
First of all, I just want to say, we shot that movie over 20 years ago. So, people have different perspectives, and it's been a long time. Chris Tucker, Bernie Mac, and Mike Epps, Katt Williams, Rickey Smiley, Michael Blackson, Cedric, Kevin Hart.
This is Ice Cube's response.
These guys I know are funny as hell. I didn't discover them. They were doing their stand-up or doing their thing, and I knew that they were great and that they could act. And then, if I have an opportunity, I was going to give them an opportunity. To me, that's what it's all about. As far as, specific things, Katt was 100 on a few things. Most of what he was saying, couple things, I just want to clarify. When we bring in a new, comedian, we do have them try out for different roles. So Rickey did give Money Mike a shot. But when we saw him and, we kind of saw how he moved and how he was, auditioning, we decided that he would be a better, Santa Claus.
So there we go. He did audition for Money Mike, but they felt like he would be best for the Santa Claus. And I think they had that perfectly. I think Rickey Smiley was definitely perfect for the Santa Claus. And of course, Katt Williams killed it with Money Mike. I agree with that casting decision, but Ice Cube confirmed, yeah, we did have him test out for the role and everything like that. So boom, that squashes it all. And like I said, Katt Williams probably didn't know that. And the way Rickey probably framed it was like, oh, yeah, that was supposed to be my part. But I feel like whatever beef they had before, as you guys know, Katt Williams said Rickey Smiley was mad and upset, like, oh, this should have been me and stuff like that. So they already had some kind of animosity before or something was going on. So I think with that added on to the interview that he did with Shannon Sharpe, because Rickey Smiley was, well, all of them were on there before Katt Williams was. He was ready for the smoke and he was going to give everybody the smoke, lay everybody out. The Kevin Hart piece to it. So I actually agree with him saying, like, Kevin Hart basically got all the roles that I turned down. And he said Kevin Hart was a plant. And I had to think about it too, right? Because I know, no, she wasn't ready. You remember that joke and stuff like that. But I was all like, how did Kevin Hart get a special? Because I don't remember seeing him on Comic View, like before he got Soul Plane and stuff like that. I don't remember seeing Kevin Hart on Comic View. I don't remember seeing any like flyers with Kevin Hart on it and stuff. Like, I don't remember Kevin Hart enough for him to get his own special. Like, do y'all remember Kevin Hart when he was first coming up? Like, I feel like he just got a special and like it was like out of nowhere. And so when Kevin Hart was like, yeah, he just came to LA and he just got his first special just after 1 year and being in LA, that kind of shit, it doesn't happen. Like, I don't remember seeing Kevin Hart. Like, you seen Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan, he was fat back in the day. And remember, he was guest starring on the Martin Show and so many different other TV shows. And then Tracy Morgan built his profile, got TV shows and different movies and stuff like that. But with Kevin Hart, it seemed like he came out of nowhere. And then on top of that, Kevin Hart also got Soul Plane. Now, Soul Plane probably was one of the worst movies, but I love me some Soul Plane. I ain't gonna lie, I love Soul Plane. However, how did Kevin Hart get the start? Like, out of all the actors, black comedians, Kevin Hart got it. Like, it did kind of have me thinking. Put a one in the chat after Katt Williams had said what he said about Kevin Hart. You was kind of thinking like, damn, where did Kevin Hart come from? It seemed like he came out of nowhere. Because I believe before he had got Soul Plane, right? He was in Scary Movie 4 with Anthony Anderson. And remember, they made them do a gay scene together because they were parodying Brokeback Mountain. And so when he said, yeah, all the roles, they wanted me to be gay in it. He said, I have nothing wrong with gay people, but why I have to be gay when I'm not gay? And so when he said that, and I remember, yeah, Kevin Hart was in that movie, in Scary Movie with Anthony Anderson, and they did some kind of Brokeback Mountain scene, and I was like, oh, he is onto something. Like, it was, that's crazy to me. He's like, he was right, and I believe that. And you got to remember, even though Katt Williams and Kevin Hart don't look the same, they're short, funny guys. Boom. That's easy. Give me a short, funny black guy. Got you. You think I always go after Kevin Hart? I don't think I always go after Kevin Hart. I could. I don't know. Katt is now reminding me of Monique running his mouth. Oh, wait. We love Monique. We love Monique. And Maria, you're free to say whatever. Don't worry. But we love Monique, though. Yeah, Ron to bring his son. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Right. Hold on. Let me pre-read this comment before I put it up. YouTube between Rickey Smiley. Ooh. I will have to look into that, Brenda. I do not know anything about that. Yeah. But either way, I would still say, when it comes to family dynamics and how they feel, it's only so much we can say. Unless it was somewhere he was abusing this, I don't know. I would have to look into that. I just can't say personally, but that's your opinion, definitely. Oh, and he was talking about the they all have a weird faced, light skinned woman. And what the crazy part was, a weird faced, light skinned woman that barely talks. We don't know what she sounds like. And I was all like, damn. Because he was describing a few. Remember, he said it's about 7 people. Now, I don't necessarily have 7 people that he was talking to, but I'm gonna just put some couples up there, and then let y'all decide. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna put 3 couples up there because Ludacris is one, but then Michael Blackson, Steve Harvey. I don't know what Michael Blackson girlfriends sound like. I definitely don't know what Ludacris wife sound like. And Marjorie, I don't know what she sounds like. And I don't know anything about Marjorie, Steve Harvey wife. The only thing I know is that she was allegedly married to a kingpin, and she was pushing weight, and she was helping move all the product and stuff like that. Allegedly, that's the only thing I know about Steve Harvey wife. But then we got to call out Katt Williams, because Katt Williams did not have the best choices either. Because don't forget, he had Hazel E. And Hazel E is definitely, that thing is not cute at all. That thing looked like, what? Big Bird, what? But we know what Hazel E sound like though, because she was on Love and Hip Hop. We do know what she sound like. But that thing was not pretty back in the day. Hazel E looks a lot better now, but she definitely was not pretty. This was her original face. This was before the surgeries, before the nose jobs and everything like that. So, with Katt Williams saying that, I was like, well, you kind of fit that description too, I'm not going to put up a picture of T.I. and Tiny. I ain't going to do that right now. I'll leave that one alone, but, kind of fits the bill, same token. But like I said, Kevin Hart tried to make some jokes and be funny about Katt Williams. They didn't land. We can go ahead and take a listen. I was going to pull it up on the computer, but I'll just do it here. Hold on. Let me pull it up, y'all. This way my channel won't get striked. If you ever wonder why I play through the phone, so my channel don't get striked. That's why I play through the phone. I try to be on the safe side. Oh, actually, I just looked at Hollywood Unlocked. I looked at, maybe it was on the Neighborhood Talk. Okay. The joke wasn't funny. No point anyway. So Ludacris responded because Katt Williams had said him and Ludacris went to an Illuminati party, right? And the sideburns, he said they're looking for somebody to cut off their sideburns and shave their hair. He was like, I didn't shave my hair. So Ludacris got the role because Katt Williams refused to, shave his sideburns and his hair. Now, I don't know necessarily if that is true, but I do know for Hollywood, you do have to be versatile. And there's not going to be too many roles for black men with long hair. There's not. So I can see them saying like, hey, you got to cut your hair or your sideburns. But I don't know for a fact if him and Ludacris was ever up for the same roles or anything like that. I can't say that, but they always say we all look alike. So I can picture somebody in Hollywood all like, oh, y'all look the same shit. Same person. Go ahead and throw them in that role. You know how they think of us. Come on now. Oh, she's a chef. She was on the Tamron Hall with her cookbook. Marjorie has been on Steve's show. She is very capable. Okay. Definitely respect to them. Okay. Katt is losing his hair. Yeah. I think like once your shit start getting peeled back, you got to shave it off. That's what I did. Like I honestly shaved mine off at, I think it was, I was 26 exactly. Because I used to go to the barbershop and they used to fill me in with Beijing. They be talking about LeBron James. He still get his shit filled in with Beijing. When you got to start getting it filled in with Beijing, like not just the line, but your whole head got to be filled in with Beijing. Cut it off. Just cut it off. All right. So here's Ludacris' response.
Hey, yo, my heart is always on my mind, like Snoop's cannabis shredder. I'm always on my grind. They throwing shade, could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet. Let me take my time. Like fine wine, I'm aging like Benjamin. Whatever's heavy on my heart is always top five. I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing. Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris swaddled in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been Illuminati, only Illuminati, and I only left with when coming from any party. Top five, I'm worth mentioning. Bring me rappers, I'm lynching them. See the pendulum swing. Jesus with diamond thorns. Ludacris swaddled in Gucci linens when I was born. Never been Illuminati, only Illuminati, and I only left with when coming from any party. From married with kids, the evolution in life. Never been a cloud chaser, never say alike. R.I.P. John Singleton. You never have to flex when you earn every one of your Fast and Furious checks. Afro with the sideburn. Yeah, that's my signature. From married with kids, the evolution on.
Okay, so that was his rap. I don't know. No one cared. No one gave a damn. But I appreciate Ludacris. Like I like Ludacris. Don't get me wrong, but him responding in a rap, it was kind of just like, nah. All right, whatever. Bernadine, that's not what he said. What did he say? Hold on. I don't mind pulling it up to be exact. Oh wait, hold on. No, I don't want them to. Let me pull up the audio to be on the safe side. Hold on.
Are you related to Ludacris?
No. So there was a crossroads where we were both invited to an Illuminati thing, and it had to be one or the other of us, and decisions had to be made. So it was both of us. We were equal. One of us had to cut off all their hair and couldn't do the sideburn thing no more with the points. And the next person, they said, was going to get $200 million because they were going to pay him $10 million a movie to do 20 movies. And that's how the conversation happens. One of those persons turned out to be Ludacris, and the other person turned out to be Katt Williams. Now, one person ended up with a light-skinned, ugly-faced wife that's never done it. Remember I told you that if I say that, it applied to 7 people? Yes. It's part of what they give you. Okay? I didn't get it. I'm not mad about it.
How much money they give?
200, sir. Fast and Furious is on what number right
10.
now?
10. 200 million. I might get me one of the more women. Look the same.
Okay, I just wanted to play that because also like no, I think I didn't say it exactly how he said it, but I basically paraphrased what he was saying. So he said 200 million if you cut off your sideburns and everything. He refused to do it. Boom, he got it. Yeah, Katt Williams is a trip. You know, he's definitely a trip. Now with Steve Harvey, he basically talked about how he roasted Steve Harvey. They had some kind of battle or something like that. Also, they wanted him to be a part of the Kings of Comedy when Bernie Mac left. He said that he refused to be a part of that. Also, he talked about how, well, no, let me backtrack. He said that D.L. Hughley is one of the greats. Now, I have seen D.L. Hughley in person. I don't know if you guys have seen ever went to one of his shows. I think D.L. Hughley is funny, but I wouldn't say like he cracks me up or like the funniest. If we had to pick like who was the funniest on the Kings of Comedy tour, Bernie Mac, number one. Bernie Mac, number one. And then second, I would have said Cedric the Entertainer, and then D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey. That's what my order would have been. That's what my order would have been if I was to rate, you know, who is who. Bernie always at the top. And he also said, and what was interesting was that he also said that originally it was supposed to be the Steve Harvey tour, but everybody else was funnier than him. Basically, he alluded to everybody else being funnier than him. And then they turned it into the Kings of Comedy. And the only reason why he would ever be the one to go last is because it was technically his tour, not that he was ever the funniest. I was like, damn. He was like, it doesn't matter what number you go. If you funny, like, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? But the only reason why Steve Harvey would go last is because it was his show. I was like, damn. Because we all know the funniest person is the one that always goes last. The headliner always goes last. Remember DL and Monique got into it last year because she said she was supposed to be on the top bill, but he was like, no, I'm supposed to be the top bill, and that's when they got into it. And Monique roasted him, you know? It's a thing that these comedians do. Oh, yeah, Starnik, you got to watch the interview. I didn't like D.L. Hughley because he was always moving out people in the audience like Ninja, tell a real joke. Oh, when he pick on people in the audience, yeah. That's why you never want to sit in the front row at the comedy shows. You never do. Interesting that this comes out the day. Did it come out the same day? I want to say it came out at least. Well, because the list didn't come out until not the list, because honestly, to tell you the truth, this is off topic, but I was thinking like it was gonna detail like everybody that did X, Y, and Z, and it wasn't what y'all said it was going to be. I was very disappointed with that whole Epstein thing. Again, they released 900, and there's another 900 documents that they released the other day. I haven't went through all of them, but from what I've been seeing, I'm all like, this was it. Except Prince Andrew and Stephen Hawking. Like those two, I was like, what? Different subject for a different day. AT2, everything Katt Williams said is in his interview 5 years ago. Yes, especially the Tiffany Haddish stuff. And he brought up Wanda. If you guys don't remember, Wanda was his Wanda was on the radio. She was on his show, right? Or he was on her show, her radio show. And they were doing like a little petty back and forth. It wasn't nothing too serious, but when he was getting her good, she couldn't handle it. She couldn't take it. So there was an event that a show that he had, her and her husband pulled up. And then that's when he allegedly had pulled out a gun and put it in his face. However, the video didn't show that he put it in her face, though. I mean, that her husband put the gun in his face. But you do see he kind of lift up his shirt, like to flash it, like what you want to do. I got, and I actually have a video of it too. Let me go ahead and share it and pull it up for you guys. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Have y'all seen the Wanda and Katt Williams confrontation? Have y'all actually seen it? Would y'all like me to play a little bit of it if y'all haven't seen it? Or if y'all just want to see it again because y'all petty? And make sure you guys hit that like button too as well. I appreciate y'all being here. Let me change my background too. I know y'all be saying, AT2, your background make me dizzy. I'm always dizzy looking at your background. All right, here you go. I changed it. I wish you could share multiple screens at one time. I'm gonna write a suggestion for StreamYard so I don't have to cancel and do this shit every time. Hate that. All right, 1, 2, 3.
A video of what really happened outside a Metro Comedy Club following a confrontation between comedian actor Katt Williams and Atlanta radio host Wanda Smith. Get to the bottom of the story that's been all the talk on social media. Joe Flo, you went out to get the facts today. What do you know?
That's right, Vinny. So Katt Williams called police after saying Wanda Smith's husband put a gun to his face. Tonight, we're the only people in the world that have the security video.
This is the exclusive security video from the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Gwinnett County. You can see Wanda Smith and her husband by the front door. Watch as Katt Williams approaches. Words are exchanged, but no gun is put in Williams' face. But for some reason, Katt Williams runs away.
If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point.
Here's the exchange between Wanda Smith and Katt Williams that led to the confrontation.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're big in prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19 felonies,
times.
no convictions. Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same.
Now back to the video. When police arrived, Lamora Sellers told police he had a gun and it was in the waistband of his pants, but that he never put it in Williams' face. And now watch the video again. Remember, Smith told police he had a gun in his waistband. Watch here. He seems to raise his shirt up as if to show something. Here's what Wanda Smith had to say about the incident on our morning show.
And that's what my husband said, hey, dog, make something else to do, dog. And he was like, I jump on you. And then so all the rumors that are out there, I can't move forward.
Yeah, we can't address anymore legally because of that.
So Williams' husband declined to prosecute and hasn't issued a statement. of any sort right now.
Unbelievable stuff. So what should happen next? We'll see what you have to say coming up in about 10 minutes.
Go ahead and stop that. I think what it is because it seemed like that was like kind of like a recording of something. I think that's why it was so low. I apologize about that. Okay, so y'all said y'all wanted to see the Wanda confrontation. So I'm gonna go ahead and play some of that. That kind of was like, I think that's also why he doesn't really do interviews and stuff like that. And I never told you guys like why I think this interview really blew up. What's up, Casey? And what's up, Chris? When the videos are playing, I try not to talk too much. That's why I always do like a wave or something like that. I apologize if you felt annoyed. Not annoyed, ignored. Anyway, so the reason why this was such a big deal is because I think with Katt Williams, he doesn't do too many interviews. If you watch his specials, just like Heart of Inspiration was saying, if you watch his specials or go to his show, he tells you all this shit. Like, this is not really like a big shocker. He might have went into more details with the Shannon Sharpe interview, but it's not like a big shocker. Like, these are things that we have kind of heard before. He just gave a little bit more insight in the way he delivered the message and stuff like that, right? But this is all stuff that we already seen. So on top of that, when you so with this interview and just knowing that Club Shay Shay, it's already something that has been in the works. It's a show that people watch. But you add Katt Williams, he's talking about everybody, literally listing off everybody and just going boom, 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 boom. And just like I said, Shannon Sharpe gives like a quick introduction and Katt Williams just like took over the whole interview. He took over the whole interview and just went ham with it. And so I think because of that, and Katt Williams doesn't do too many interviews. Like when you have a celebrity that do hella let me use this example. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. But Jaguar Wright talks a lot. Like that lady talks forever and ever and ever. It'd be different if the lady didn't talk a lot and she did like maybe one interview every couple of months or something like that. But because she literally talks every day, there's nothing to leave to the imagination. With Katt Williams, not everybody is watching his Netflix specials or not everybody is going to his comedy shows. For some reason, he doesn't really come to Northern California that much. I don't know why, but he doesn't come up here that much. So I miss him a lot of times, you know? So a lot of us have never heard some of this stuff. So now you got people, it went viral, people are watching it, and now everybody's all like, yo, dissect that. That's what we doing right here, right now, right? Dissecting everything that he was saying, everything that he was talking about. That's what you do. So that's one of the reasons why it went viral, because he doesn't do too many interviews. And the last interview that he did, I believe that was the Wanda interview, right? I believe that was like the last real interview that he did was the Wanda interview. And we know how that went. Oh, your screen is freezing? Hopefully it's not me, Starneek. Okay, let me try to find Miss Wanda. Hold on. Let's try to find this. And like I said, I think so too. I agree with you, Jamie. I think a lot of people don't have the cadence. They can't go back and forth with the Katt Williams. Like they literally can't. They can try to go back and forth, but they really can't. They don't have it. They don't have that it factor at all. All right, here we go. Pulling it up. Yeah, and another reason why it's going viral is because the people are responding to it too.
Wanda to 41411. Get your ticket, shouted.
We'll come right back. You hanging out some more, right?
Yeah.
Red? Okay, cool. We'll be right back. Red, you were talking about your daughters trying to be smarter than you?
Trying to be smarter than me.
How old is she, though?
She's 9.
Okay, let me skip
you
ahead.
know what I mean? That's a harsh word in my household, man.
Well, damn.
This baby gonna get kicked out of online school for this type of language. You're not allowed to log into this academy anymore, young lady.
Wow.
9 years old. That was hilarious.
Y'all ain't gonna tell me how to raise my child.
You're gonna have a 17-year-old daughter. His 17-year-old daughter gonna be saying, I got a PP, father. Father. That's
Boy,
right,
you are
Raze.
crazy. Do you use profanity around your kids?
Not around them, but they hear me on stage
I
and it
know.
messes with them.
I'm a cusser.
What
I'm gonna
about you?
skip ahead a little bit.
Whoever is 4 out of 5, right?
Yeah.
And then you're making the adjustments from there. So you might make lasagna, but you understand that only 4 or 5 people out of 8 are going lasagna. So then you have to do a vegetarian lasagna just so that you can cut the difference. And then because these are Negro children, you make chicken wings and make 1 dozen of those. So you got a regular lasagna, a vegetarian lasagna, and 12 wings. And then you fill it out with salad and bread. And then
the broccoli
adult
dish.
here gets that glass of Port Reserve
There you go.
Chateau Alon.
Chateau Alon,
And the
baby.
young children get that sweet tea from Publix. And there's a meal with a budget of about $64 that'll feed 7 people.
All right. All
I
right.
love it.
The hood education from Katt Williams.
Okay.
All right. Red Grant.
How many kids you got? 1?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple?
Hmm?
Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows she
What?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that she
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
And they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me does it say? He doesn't say heat up water.
Shut up.
That's the only step in broccoli. Heat up
Simmer.
water.
Simmer.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You
Whatever,
can't burn
hater.
it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from it? What I do with corn.
Oh, whatever.
I did it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it.
Yo, everybody put the broccolis in the chat right now. Put the broccolis in the chat. Like, she just, oh, thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. Here's the thing. Out of all the, like, if somebody asks you if you can cook, you'll either say yes or no, right? But, like, your first dish, like, oh, I do a nice broccoli. What? Broccoli? She didn't say, oh, I do like this butter broccoli or like Cajun broccoli or fried broccoli. Y'all so petty. Y'all put broccoli in the chat. But it was literally just broccoli. And we just kind of like, that's it? And like when Katt Williams said, yeah, I do a nice corn, what I do with the can. Like, seriously, broccoli? And so this, to me, it really started out funny. Like, it was just fun. Like, yeah, like, okay, broccoli, huh? Like, if somebody was to ask me, like, oh, AT2, do you cook? I'll be like, yeah, okay, what's some of your dishes that you cook? I know how to make gumbo. I know how to fry chicken. I know how to do enchiladas. You know, like, those are things like I know I can do, like the back of my hand. I know how to do that, right? My first instinct wouldn't be like, oh, I do a nice broccoli. Broccoli? Broccoli? Out of all the things, out of all the dishes, your first instinct was like, yeah, I love to cook. I cook a mean broccoli. Come on now. She was asking to be roasted. When you say broccoli is the dish, right, the jokes write themselves, right, CJ? Broccoli out of all of them, I'm all like, come on now. Have anybody checked to see it? Have Trick Daddy wake up because Katt put him to sleep? Yeah, Trick Daddy tried to do a response. It was whack. That's why I didn't even bring that one up. I was like, womp, womp, womp. Yeah, but Trick Daddy is ugly. He do look like a brownie, you know? He wasn't lying when he said that. All right, let's get back to the video, y'all. Let me stop roasting Trick Daddy.
And then I get some Zatarans. They don't expect that. I sprinkle
I'm a great cook. Whatever.
Yes, man.
What's going on in jail?
Yes, man, man, getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Right, true.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show. I know I'll be there. Don't miss it.
Now, I feel like that whole going to jail thing, that was too harsh. Like, for the comeback, I would have been like, oh, well, you say you can cook, show me some pictures. Kat, you say you can cook, show me pictures. Like, do you got any pictures? Can you call somebody right now and be like, oh, yeah, I know he can throw down. I know he can. Like, I would have had like a simple comeback like that. But you went straight for the gutter and said, oh, yeah, going to jail, like you going to jail. She was wrong for that. She asked to be roasted after that. Like, there's so many jokes you can say, but, oh, you going to jail? Come on now. Over broccoli? That was something just to laugh at. Like, ha, 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 I know how to cook a mean broccoli. Like, I would have just laughed at that and just moved on. Oh, yeah, like you going to jail? Come on now. That's why she got roasted like she did.
Red Grant, Katt Williams, thank y'all for coming through, man.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out here with your crazy ass.
Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of...
That joint was...
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't? Oh,
oops!
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Come here.
While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry. Ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hands moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay?
Red Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig.
And make sure
that wig and the headphones come together.
Them old ass clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
She said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that has them out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I wanted to just
No, I didn't have to open it up.
She trying to roast him with that. Oh, yeah, look at what he got. Come on now. Like, what's wrong with having Versace? Like, she was really trying to roast him about his clothes, and it wasn't landing. That was the problem. Like, if she was really getting him, this wouldn't have been a big thing. She wouldn't have to call her husband and come and try to threaten Katt Williams if she was, like, getting him, but she wasn't. All her jokes were falling flat. And he kept coming back. She shouldn't have said anything about the jail thing.
These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, happy
whatever store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's play some music real quick if we can. We going to a break real quick?
Very
all right,
proud.
cool. We go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21.
Yeah.
Collection.
That's right. Shout out.
Remember me for wilding out, right? I'm not the right one at Jones.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600.
Whatever, little mama.
I'm little mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
and what are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big in prison.
Never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
no.
Calm
No.
down. Calm down.
Only one of us has $12 worth of jewelry on. No.
No, $12.
No. That all is available. If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to Citgo or Quick Trip at any point. If you buy 2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. The show
please
starts
come
at
get
9.
her.
Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17. Please come on down.
Go, Shay, please come get Miss Cat and do her hair.
She's almost
out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Yeah. Hurry up, little mama. We're done.
You already used that one. Don't repeat your jokes, Fresh Comic.
Go ahead.
Get your ass out.
He was getting her. She had to repeat her jokes. She got saying little mama, and it just wasn't landing. Trying to emasculate him, it wasn't working. It wasn't funny. It didn't land. And so he just kept going after her. He just kept going. She couldn't hang. All right. So that was the end of that. I just wanted to play that little quick part right there. I didn't want to play the whole thing. You know, he talked about Tiffany Haddish and stuff like that. And like I told you guys, she did do a response. Let me see if I can find her response that she did. That wasn't really funny at all. Oh, shoot. I can't even find it, y'all. That's how funny it is. Funny it was not. I can't even find it. Yep, I don't see it here. She had said something. Oh, let me play. This is from the Breakfast Club. This is what Chloe Baby confirmed giving birth. Oh no, you mean Haley, not Chloe. Haley, the shorter one, Haley. I don't know why they was hiding it after they had already had the baby.
You keep pointing at Hollywood. Hollywood this, the white man, this, and this. When do you take responsibility for your actions? You had the shot.
Katt was in that position at one point.
You were the guy.
Yeah.
You were set up to be the star. You didn't show up to work. You fucked those promo shoots. You fucked off your promo fucking trips that they had set up for you. You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped fucking with you.
Why was he a risk?
He chose drugs.
Oh, okay.
Take responsibility for what you chose and say, you know what? I got to fix me. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to stand up for comedy. Mm-hmm. So when you say Tiffany Haddish doesn't deserve or isn't really a comedian and these other women have worked hard, which they have. Shouts out to Melanie Camacho. Shouts out to Lou Now. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to Leslie Jones, who are all underneath the umbrella of Katt Williams. Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to fucking bring the people that were under you up? Mm-hmm. You haven't. So because you haven't, don't shit on those that now are. I've used my platform and I brought my guys and girls up. Mm-hmm. The brand of Kevin Hart is a brand that's expanded so far, whether you like me or not. My presence in comedy will forever be felt. Mm. I'm a fuck.
It sounded like Kevin Hart was really disturbed by what, Katt Williams was saying about him. But if he's a comedian, just laugh it off or make a joke. Now, I do want to dispel this whole thing. Is Katt Williams a crackhead? If you look at his arrest, they were not for drugs. This is on Wikipedia because it has it listed. Because I looked through like Katt Williams' arrest, but Wikipedia has it like listed out, and so it's just quicker for me to go through it like this. So this is under his legal issues. Okay, so in November 13th, 2006, he was arrested in Los Angeles International Airport after a stolen gun was found in his briefcase. That was one. And then in November 2010, Williams was arrested by police while working on a film in, I think it's Coweta County, Georgia. He was accused of stealing $3,500 worth of coins and jewelry. There's a lot of theft and there's a lot of him punching or hitting people. I don't know what's up with the whole assault and like allegedly stealing. I don't know what's going on with that. Now, definitely I will say that's crackhead behavior, but it doesn't say anything of drugs though. On June 11, 2011, Williams was arrested in connection with the alleged assault on a tractor driver. The alleged victim said 3 women approached his tractor at around 4:30 p.m. local time, attacked him with rocks and dirt clods, causing him facial injuries. Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department officers arrived on the scene and arrested the 3 women for assault with a deadly weapon and arrested Williams for felony intimidation of a witness. He was booked into jail, released with the same night with $50,000 bond. In November 15, 2012, Williams was arrested in Oakland, California on charges of suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon. He had allegedly beaten an 18-year-old man with a bottle aboard Williams' tour bus in Berkeley, California. In this November 16th, 2012, he was with a class action lawsuit. That's when he was actually here in Oakland, and he was at the Oakland Arena, and like he came on stage and then like he left. It was very weird. And I know at that time, I remember hearing about drugs and stuff like that, but he alleges that he has never done drugs. But I just wanted to prove whether or not he's doing drugs, he has not been arrested for it. You know, you're right, Jackie. Yes. The cannabis, marijuana. I always don't consider that a drug, and the reason why is because it's legal. So I never, because for the most part, from what people say, it was a Paramount. From what most people say, they always say like he's on some serious stuff. I don't think marijuana or cannabis or anything like that is that serious. So when people make allegations of drug, like I'm thinking the heavy shit. I always think the heavy shit. Put a 1 in the chat. When people say drugs, you automatically go to the heavy stuff. Or does your mind go to weed? Let me know in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna continue. December 2nd, 2012, a lot of 2012, Williams was arrested in Seattle after he allegedly got into a dispute at a bar in South Lake Union neighborhood. His arrest came after he no-showed the first night of a planned 2-night performance at the Paramount Theater. 5 days later, he was arrested in Dunnigan, California on a bench warrant arising from an incident from a previous month in Sacramento, during which that was that motorbike thing situation right there. Then January 8, 2013, he was arrested in his Los Angeles home for failing to appear for that Sacramento court date. Yes, it's an herb. Yes, shot drinks. Cheers, Kay. It's an herb. It's a plant, and it's legal in California. Okay. In October 29, 2014, Williams and Suge Knight were arrested for theft of a camera from a photographer in Beverly Hills on September 5th. In April 2017, Williams pled no contest to the charge of robbery and was ordered to undertake a year of anger management classes, as well as receiving 3 years probation. So that's when he said, I've always been, I've never been convicted or anything like that. I think that's what he's alluding to. He pled no contest. On February 29, 2016, Williams was arrested in Gainesville, Georgia, when a clerk at a swimming pool store said Williams had hit him. This dude, why is he always fighting somebody? And mind you, he ain't that tall. Like, who you boxing? Come on now. On March 23rd, 2016, a video went viral of a 44-year-old Williams getting into a fight with a 17-year-old boy following a dispute during a soccer game in Gainesville. Yo, I remember that. The authorities plan to review the incident with the DA in addition to his ongoing court cases. On April 27, 2016, Williams was arrested and charged with battery in Atlanta, Georgia, after allegedly throwing a salt shaker at a manager of a local restaurant. On July 24, 2016, Williams was arrested on suspicion of battery after an altercation with a woman at the Sportsman Lodge, a hotel in Sherman Oaks, California. On September 15, 2016, Williams was arrested in Fulton County, Georgia, on a charge on second-degree criminal damage to property after after having turned himself in on a warrant for failing to appear in court in the April 27th incident. This new arrest involved an allegation from February 28, 2016, stating Williams had thrown a man's cell phone. Then the last one was 2018. On October 6, 2018, Williams was arrested in Portland, Oregon on a charge of assault in the 4th degree after he assaulted a driver during an argument about his dog. He was additionally arrested on an outstanding warrant from Georgia. Damn. So yeah, a lot of assault charges, but he has never been arrested for drug charges. That's why I wanted to read that off. That was the important thing. That was the whole point of that. It was never for any kind of drugs. So again, Kevin Hart alluded to him being a crackhead, but it was never for anything about drugs. So I just wanted to kind of prove that point. You know, that was the basis of it. I just wanted to prove that point real quick. So yeah. Again, the interview was dope. I'm talking about the Katt Williams, Shannon Sharpe interview. It was dope. I'm definitely probably going to watch it again after this video since I kind of talked about it. I feel like I forgot some things. I just didn't want to go through. I don't like taking somebody's video and dissecting the whole thing because I want y'all to actually go watch it. But it was entertaining, whether you believe it or not. At this point, it was all entertainment. I will say prayers to Rickey Smiley. Hopefully this is something that he can get over and come through. Hopefully therapy is going well, or it will go well for him. Definitely prayers to him and his son. Very unfortunate situation. His son passed away. And like I said, I don't think Rickey Smiley sacrificed his son. Making that assumption, that wasn't a good one. But thank you guys so much for the love and support. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you already have it. But we out of here, y'all. Deuces. Love y'all. Oh, and make sure y'all check out the backup channel too. I did a video on there. All right, we really out of here now.